Find the center of gravity of a 100 mm into 150 mm into 30 mm T section. The T section as shown in the figure. This is the given problem. So here we need to find out the value of center of gravity. The center of gravity that is considered or represented as CG. So we need to find out the value of CG. Okay. So first we need to write it that either it is considered in an x-axis or y-axis. Means the web here it is considered as first portion, means rectangular shape. The given T section as considered as an too simplified or a non-geometrical shape. So this is in the shape of rectangle, so that this is considered as a first web and this is considered as a second web. Okay. So this is the first section and second section. These two sections are symmetrical or these are axising or these are bisecting in along the y-axis. So that this is also bisecting and this is also bisecting along the y-axis. So if you consider an x-axis, either it is bisects web number 1 or web number 2. So that I am considering the center of gravity is placing in a y-axis. Okay. So that this is an x-axis and this is a y-axis. So we know that along the y-axis the center of gravity is finding out by using the formula y dash. Y dash is equal to a1 into y1, a1 into y1 plus a2 into y2. A2 into Y2 divided by A1 plus A2. A1 plus A2. So where A1 is considered as an area of a first web, this web. So next A2 is considered as a second web. If we have third web, it is adding with the numerator as well as denominator. So if you have three web, that is considered as y dash is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. So if we have three web, we are considering this formula. Otherwise, we are considering this formula for an two web. Here we are considered only two web. Means this one is first rectangle, this is a second rectangle, and y1 is the center of the object along the y-axis. And also if you consider along the x-axis, the formula becomes x dash is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by a1 plus a2. So this is for an x-axis, this is for an y-axis. Here I am considering only along the x-axis, so that I am using this formula for this problem. First we need to find out the area of a first web and also we need to find out area of a second web. So I am considering the points A, this is point B, C, D, and then E, F, G, H. I am just naming the points A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is a one rectangular web and E, F, G, H is another rectangular web. So first consider A, B, C, D rectangle shape. So according to the ABCD rectangle, the area of rectangle A1 A1. The area of rectangle, we know that length into breadth, L into B. So here L is 100 and B is 30. The area of the first slab or bed is equal to 100 into 30 is 3000 mm square in terms of mm square. This is the A1. Next, let us consider Y1. So the value of along the x-axis, the center of this web is considered as the value from the x-axis to point C and as well as the off of the BC. So that the value of x to C is considered or it is calculated 150 minus 30, this value becomes 120. Next, the center is considered as 120 plus off of the BC. Off of the BC is 30 divided by 2. The value becomes 135. The value becomes 135 mm. Next, let us consider the rectangle EFGH. So the area is considered as an A2 because it is a second web. A2 is equal to L into. This is also in the shape of rectangle, so that we are considering L into B, length into breadth. So substitute the value of L. L is considered as an 30 and B is considered as an 120. So 30 into 120. The value becomes 3600 mm square. This is the value of A2. Okay. Next, we need to find out the value of Y2. Y2 is equal to, we need to consider the value from along the x-axis to the y-axis. So the value it starts from 0 to the height is 120. So the y-axis, along the y-axis, the center is placed between the or off of the 120. So that the value of y2 is becomes 120 divided by 2. So that's 60 mm. So we are considering from the x-axis, from here to here, this is a rectangular height. The value of rectangular height is 120. The off of it is 60. So the center is placed at a point 60. Now we know the values of A1 and Y1, similarly A2 and Y2. Now we know that the formula to find out the center of gravity along the y-axis, y dash is equal to A1 Y1 plus A2 Y2 divided by A1 plus A2. Now substitute the value of A1 and Y1, A2 and Y2 and A1 Y1. So value of A1 is 3000 into Y1 is 135 plus the value of A2 is 3600 into Y2 is 60 divided by A1 plus A2. The value of A1 is 3000 plus A2 is 3600. So Y dash becomes, by substituting these values, we will get 94.1 mm. This is the center of gravity along the y-axis.